We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to PeakFlow Power number 25, where we answer all your desiring questions about high-ticket dropshipping, business entrepreneurship, relationships, and just how to become a better person in this world. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
With that being said, I guess to introduce myself, my name is Trevor. This is my business partner, Marcus. I'm from Michigan. And where are you from? For all the new people that are chiming in for the first time.
I'm from New York City, New York.
Nice. While we wait for some people to come in, I guess how's your day so far? You had some meetings.
My morning's good, bro. I was actually just talking about this with Mikey. Bro, I'm packed for the day with just meetings and back-to-backs and everything. And I can only say that this was everything I dreamed of when I was younger. Like being on the go, being able to do what I love, right? Like, yeah, it's meetings, but at the same time, it's like actually helping people, sharing stuff that I know, actually trying to do my best to help. It's a good feeling, bro. Like I remember when I was in the office, had some work to do, but it felt so dry. It was just like a little punching numbers. I remember what I was doing now, because we've been doing a little more email recently, Trev. I was scraping emails from LinkedIn as an intern. Now it hit me like that's what I was doing. That's why I was so bored, bro. I was fucking scraping 300 pages of LinkedIn leads, and I just kept going through it because it's just copy. Like I'm just like, boom, boom, boom.
Now so I guess all that, right?
Now I'm doing it all again, but for my own business, which honestly makes more sense. But I was talking to him about how like this is everything that I dreamed of. So it's like blessed.
Living life. Same. Can't complain. Like everything's been good. Doesn't feel like work, even though been busy all week. But busy is good because it means that time goes by quick, and also it's just addicting, bro. It's like some people are addicted to video games, some people are addicted to weed, and some people are addicted to whatever. I'm addicted to business. It's a good addiction.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, Trev, real quick. When you're not quote unquote doing biz, like, and I mean like literally not even checking Slack or like at like email, like does time get a little slower for you? Or like how does that work? How does that feel like?
Yeah, it does. But there's different things that you can do to pass time, of course.
What do you do to pass time?
I watch a lot of YouTube.
Nice.
I just like learning, and then sometimes I just randomly FaceTime people. Yeah. Speaking of such, we have first comment. Kurt says, "Hi guys, howdy."
What's going on, Kurt? How you doing?
He has a nice suit. Nice.
Nice suit.
I'm addicted to all three.
What three did you say, Kurt?
I said weed, something, and then business.
Okay.
Interesting. Boom. So we got some Instagram comments. Porishfi. Sorry, I butchered your name. Some of these usernames are so long, just like 35 characters. I guess the best addiction is like always trying to better yourself. That's the best stuff. That's the best addiction that you can have.
Well, let me just play devil's advocate. Let's play with this, Trev. What if that's narcissism?
It's not.
What if like I'm working on myself, I'm looking at my hair, I'm making sure it's just on point, I'm feeling good. What if I'm a narcissist? Because I'm working on myself.
Well, that's a fine argument, but it's good. Like, I think it's good to work on yourself, but I guess you can overdo anything. The main thing is just like you need to know when to stop. Same
So
with like
when is it to stop? Let me ask you this: when is it to stop?
there's no stop.
Exactly. That was gonna be my answer. Fuck stopping, bro. And like people will call this like obsessiveness, and like they'll be like it's unhealthy, but I see it as a mandatory requirement for greatness. You have to be obsessive. How could you not be obsessive with your craft? Doesn't even make sense.
I mean, you have to be assessed so that way you can.
You're gonna lose to someone that's obsessed if you're not obsessed. Do you agree or disagree?
Yeah, I'm already losing right now because I'm not the best. I will be the best.
I love that. Who are you losing to, Trevor?
Imaginary people.
Myself. That's who I'm
Don't say
losing.
that.
You gotta keep going. No stopping. More.
I guess I got a comment saying, "What about business are you addicted to? Is it the money?" This is a good question.
Good question.
I'll let you answer first if you have to answer.
Thank you. I'll answer first. I'm addicted to the grind. Like I've realized, and I actually brought this up on the mastermind the other time too. Think about this, bro. For me, at least, I can only speak from my experience. I spent the last 5, 6, 7 years putting myself through endless pain, like pushing myself out of comfort zones, talking to people when I'm feeling shy, working out when I don't feel like working, taking cold showers when I shouldn't be doing, literally reprogramming my whole mind to do the things that aren't comfortable. And now you get to the point where you start automating things and you have to kind of remove yourself from it. And then it's kind of like you're going towards the comfortable, and now you can afford it. Like my lifestyle could be a little more comfortable now, but I don't want to. I don't want to, because every time I'm comfortable, some bad shit happens, or like every time I'm comfortable, I get low, like just lose. I literally lose myself, and it's weird because like I find myself in the grind again. Like it's just like when I'm working towards a goal, that's when I feel most alive. That's just how it is now. Like I think it just has to do with also like maybe my dopamine receptors are a little fucked. Cause bro, like since when there were times where like you're 20 something and you could see like 50K, 100, like that much money coming in, just like it just fucks everything. Like, it's just the starting momentum of yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's tough. That's how I feel. Like I'm obsessed with the grind. How about you, Trevor?
Well, that was going to be my answer, but
No, it wasn't.
let me just switch it around. I feel like business is like a movie.
Oh, I like that.
If there's no plot, if there's no ups and downs, just like life and business, then it's not fun.
Yeah.
So what? Like we're gonna be rich one day. Like that's basically guaranteed.
It's just money.
So like, okay, but I want the ups and downs. Because that's where fun. That's like, oh, our ad account just got banned. Oh, we're facing this new issue. That's the fun that I crave. Like some people find that annoying, but that's the dopamine that because like whenever that happens, I'm just in problem solving mode and I just fix the problem.
Yeah.
You know. Same with relationships. Like you what if everything was just smooth sailing? Then it's just gonna be boring. Like she's gonna leave you.
Her pussy gonna get dry.
Yeah, you just said it on there.
It's real. But yeah, bro, like no, exactly spot on. It's a weird space to be in. I'm gonna keep it a buck because I remember how it feel like, you know, before like everything started coming. I remember like, damn, like I wish I could just hang out and make money while I'm playing ball. Now it's like take this shit for granted. It's like if you don't get that, it's like I'm having a bad day. Weird how the human mind works.
if you wired your brain to do uncomfortable things and then you've just been doing uncomfortable things for so long, then that thing becomes comfortable, and then you have to find new things that are uncomfortable, so that way you can keep chasing the uncomfortable thing.
Dude, like, well, here's the thing. For me, if I sit down for 2 hours to watch a movie or a TV show, like, I'm uncomfortable unless like I have to rest, or it's like, you know, just like relax, I guess. Like,
I don't have
maybe
the
it's
patience. I don't have the patience to even sit through, you know, a 10-minute
Oh,
YouTube
Trevor,
video.
you start watching movies again. You've been watching some movies.
Some, you know, I think the last one I watched was like a few weeks ago.
We should make a dropshipping movie. Like a movie on two Chinamen that met up online, and then alongside a black friend, because we always need a black guy there. Always need a black guy there. And together we rush showered the fuck out of where we came from.
Yo,
and then we should put in some cast characters too.
make that happen.
Yeah.
Plus, write a book on it.
I might write a book, Trev.
We're all writing a book. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think we're all gonna write a book.
So nothing says hi there. I have a question, sir. Where are you from?
New York, United States.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about high ticket dropshipping, Trev. Share people some.
Got one more question. Question says, how long do you see people typically see a sale when first beginning?
Classic question.
Got it. Well, the answer is pretty straightforward. Some people, when they first start, they a month to build their website. Some people take 3 months to build their website. Some people, it takes them 2 days to build a website.
Yeah.
So same thing with the sale. Just like how fast and how much ad spend are you going to spend in the beginning? In the beginning, you only need $30 a day. And for most people, they see the first sale, the first 1 or 2nd week of launching ads.
That's because the ad strategy is so refined, right? Like it's targeting people at like.
It's simple, but also, boring. I want some problems to fix.
Oh my God. Dr. C, what's going on?
How you guys doing today? We're chilling.
It's fine, sir.
You do content automation? ? No. What is content automation?
Automating your content.
We do e-commerce automation.
Yeah.
We automate our e-com stores. I have a supplier sets 3 tiers, 15, 20, 30% based on the sales. Do you think you would take it? Average price is $3K. Is he talking about margins?
I think so. I think he's suppliers, you have to make an X amount and then you go to the next tier.
Yeah, I mean, some suppliers will do that. I mean, all suppliers will do that. Some have a program laid out, or some suppliers just have one flat, and then you can request higher margins. So 15%, if it's with shipping, it's not terrible. It's workable. But if it's before shipping, you better hope that it's not crazy expensive for shipping.
Yeah.
But 20%, 30%, way better. Because usually for shipping, I find that it's like 5% of the margin, give or take. Sometimes it could be more, sometimes it could be way less. Oh, I missed the question. How many items do you need to list on your website before you start advertising? This is a good question, because the answer is it depends. You just need 3 brands. So if the 3 brands have 30 products total, then you list 30. If the 3 brands have 300, you list 300. You just have to have 3 brands minimum is what I recommend before you launch ads. Eamon says, what's the best trait that business added to your characters?
For me,
What? Yeah, go ahead.
I would say I developed like a really strong mindset. It sounds so cliche, but like I wasn't always like this. So like going through challenges and problems and then being able to take it made me realize that I'm very capable. I'm capable. And that's something that you just cannot buy. That was a trait that I got. Just like perseverance and patience. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, patience is hard.
Yeah.
Just because we want to snap the finger and then be rich tomorrow.
But
It's
we're pretty
like,
much we are good though, Trev. Like,
well, we are good, but like we always set new benchmarks.
always want more. Yeah, exactly. But at
It's,
least
you
we'll
know,
never go broke. Like, actually
yeah, because
impossible.
our benchmark is more is like most people's goals.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, what business trait I would say is just there's so many, but honestly, for me, it's just really understanding people and speech, probably. Just because, like, a lot of times in the past, I would just like someone yap, and then I just like, I don't really understand, like, well, I understand what they're saying, but like, I just zone out and like, all right, let me talk. But now, like, you know, match interest in what they're saying for once. Sounds kind of, you know, I actually listen to people.
That's good.
Taking some
True.
advice.
We're sus and you will win for you. Doesn't take that long.
Your EIN approval is like you can go onto IRS website and apply for the EIN, and you should get approved the same day. But you need the LLC. The LLC can take a few months if you're outside the US and if you didn't pay for expedited. But other things you can do is build out the website. You can't really get suppliers, but you can do everything else besides getting suppliers and launching ads.
I would just build a website. It's the only thing you can really do. Yeah. And some suppliers.
Conducting product research, I have products in medium demand, medium seasonality, and within 1K to 3K price point. What would those be indicators to go with the niche? I guess what would be considered medium demand? I would look for something over 30,000 monthly searches. Medium seasonality, is it is it
This
seasonal
looks like
or
just like a yellow light question. Like, it's very hard. It's just like medium everything.
it's like either good or bad, no medium? It's like
I'm
whenever you rate something, like 7 is the cop-out answer. Everyone says 7. It's like 7 is just you don't want to say 6, you don't want to say 8, so you say 7. You can't say medium in this case. Is it seasonal or not seasonal?
I think it's
So
like
as
the
long
wrong.
as it's not seasonal, then it's good.
Yeah. I say map pricing, good price points, fast shipping. That's what I look for.
And competitors,
Yeah.
niche competitors, I would look for niches under 20 niche competitors. So for example, if you're selling saunas, you know, the competitors are going to be like sauna supplies or my sauna direct, anything that has sauna in the domain name. Those are like niche competitors. Things like Walmart, Wayfair, Amazon, Home Depot, those aren't really your competitors. Hey, is it possible to do dropshipping outside like USA, Canada, or UK, like in Asia?
I've thought about it. I'm sure it's possible, but like I just don't know the language. Like there's just that language barrier that got the best of me. But I'm definitely thinking like, bro, Trev, if we knew like Chinese.
Well, I know Chinese.
No, like spell, read, write, all that.
Oh
Technical.
yeah, that's not happening.
They would Jack Ma's. Yeah, they would Jack Ma. You know what happened to Jack Ma?
They captured. I mean, he disappeared. No,
Oh, yeah, he disappeared.
like the CCP or whatever.
He's like the Alibaba founder.
Alibaba CEO, yeah.
And he said something, and then he just disappeared.
Yeah, that's
possible. Isn't Alibaba a dropshipper technically? Kind of, you know what I mean? Like
Alibaba is just like a marketplace for
yeah,
actual manufacturers connecting with the retailers.
boss. Like I thought you were a boss though. Boss Ruben. No. Next. Bro, you're on my YouTube channels.
I don't understand. For these questions. Some of my suppliers have well-built websites to sell directly. How can we compete with them? See.
Yes.
The few words I know how to read in Chinese.
Funny. Better offer. Easier ways to generate leads. You like
yeah, I mean, well-built website is one component of the sale, but maybe their marketing isn't as good. If their marketing is good, that's where you can beat them. But a lot of times if the supplier is selling on their own site and they have really good marketing, really good website, really good sales system, it's oftentimes not worth it unless they give you really good margins otherwise to compete against them. That's just from my experience.
Oh, we got some good questions.
Demand.
The question is that a good niche?
Products are always going to be seasonal Q4 because it's gifting season, holiday season. Everything usually sees an uptick.
I think he means like.
I mean, 14 to 25K is not terrible, but I would look for more product types so that way you can get above 30K.
Yeah, and I'm also looking at profit margins always for me. I always look at profit.
Mm-hmm. Did you succeed, meaning that you made sales and profits with your first store, or had to go through a few stores to really make it going?
So I had like a lot of different like failures before I started succeeding. And when I say success, I just mean like I really had deep thought about it, right? Sometimes you have to analyze like your fears. You know, one of my biggest fears back then was like going broke. Like, what if I just don't know how to make money for next rent paycheck or some shit? But I just kind of realized that like I would actually never be on the streets homeless, because I feel like I realized that you could always do something. Like there's always something you could do to make money, right? So it's just a fact that my mindset isn't going to be like a broke mindset. And that's something that's very hard to kind of like, it's like business is like a mindset transformation. It sounds so weird, but like, yeah, like that's what I mean by success, meaning like, yeah, like I make enough where like I could afford a lifestyle where I'm on the computer, I make money online, but also at the same time, like, no, I want to keep hitting new heights. But at one point you kind of realize, wait, I'm actually never going to be on the street, because I just know it. Like I know how to help businesses, learn so much from a high ticket drop, all the skill set. That's what I mean. You know, that's what I mean. Money can't buy that. Well, actually it could. The one-on-one programs that PeakFlow has will teach you the skill sets for high ticket drop shipping. But yeah, bro. How about you, Trev?
My first store was low ticket dropshipping as well. I sold toothpaste dispensers.
Nice.
for $40.
I copied that before.
No, it failed.
It didn't work
I
for
didn't,
me.
I didn't make any sales. My second store was I sold these like floor LED lamps for $130. Failed with those as well. I even bought, those viral, like those agencies that you can buy ads from. Like they'll scrape the internet for those clips and then they'll stitch
They
together.
make the ads for you, right? They make the video ads
Yeah,
for you.
I ran ads with those ads. It spent like $500 and I got nothing. I mean, I remember what the site looks like. I don't think it was terrible because I modeled after another site at the time.
I remember those days, Trev. I spent the same money on an agency too.
And then, yeah, my first high ticket dropshipping store, I made my first sale the 2 weeks in. My ads were all wrong. It wasn't even spending. It spent like $6, and my first sale was $6.95.
Nice.
We'll check it out. I don't know. Emails is kind of annoying.
Yeah, sure.
What is something that you guys experience, maybe with other people, that made you guys think, "Oh, snap! There's more money opportunities out there." That basically make you think differently in biz.
Yeah, it's a good question. I think once you get into that circle, you're gonna realize like how big the opportunity is. Like, for example, right? People say like, "Oh, like there's no money everywhere," but if you go to New York City, right, you just look at skyscrapers and buildings. All of that is real estate. Someone owns that. You know what I'm saying? So again, in terms of like success, your eyes just open to like, holy shit. Guys, e-commerce is $1 trillion industry. E-commerce is trillions and trillions of dollars. Amazon had trillions of dollars of market cap. And so does high ticket dropshipping. You can't tell me like we can't make 1% of that bad boy. Like, are you kidding me? This is going to be one of the greatest transfers of wealth. You just need to learn how to run e-com. Like, that's the opportunity. You know what I mean? Like, that's the fucking opportunity. That's what I see. How about you, Trev?
To add to that, I would say like recently it's been masterminds. It's like getting together 50 to 100 other people all doing 100,000 a month plus. And it's like, this is a normal, like, anyone doing less than that, bro, why are you in here? It's like, when the whole room of other people, the benchmark is 100K, or like the baseline is 100K a month, you just naturally, that ingrains into your brain, and like you just, there's so much market out there because everyone in that mastermind or in that community always wants to grow their business more above 100K, 200K, 300K, 500K, $1 million a month. So, that just shows like how big the market is. Like, I'm never really afraid of the market size. The market's massive. There's so much money everywhere. Just go to the big city and you realize how much money people have.
Right.
What's the most challenging parts of your business, especially competing with DSO?
I'm gonna tell you my most challenging part.
Yeah, go ahead.
That I'm these days. For me, these days, it's just finding the right boundaries. Like, because like we're at the point where like, bro, the systems are good. So for someone like me that always wants to do, I need to not do. Sometimes like I just need to like not fuck up the system and just find new. Like it forces me to like find new ways or new creative ways to get the same result. But that's my challenging part. It's like knowing what to put my energy towards, because whatever we touch goes gold, bro. That's so time priority, and just don't fix what's not broken. That's mine.
Yeah, I'd say the main thing is just don't fix what's not broken. That's because we always try to be like, hey, let me try this new strategy, which you always have to be testing, but there's a way you need to be testing where you don't screw up your baseline. You know, sir, my name is Awas from Pakistan. I'm a video editor.
Hello. No, sorry.
Yep. Hello.
Hello.
Do I need a new domain or business entity if my Google merchant is suspended due to unsuccessful approval? Too many tries to get approved, or can I delete all the info on Google connections and make a new one? So, no, you don't need a new domain or business entity. Basically, when you're going to delete your Merchant Center account, replace all your old business information with dummy information. Put like 123 Sesame Street on all the address. Replace all the emails with dummy emails, and then delete the account. And then wait 24 hours and create a new one. What we found recently to work better is not putting your address in the footer of your website or just on your whole website in general. Remove the business information, like the LLC name and the business address. Just put phone, email, business name, which is going to be your store name, and then your store hours. And that's it. Put it on every single policy page. Don't even bother with putting your address on the site. It confuses the Google's AI more than it will help you. So that's what is working best, and let us know how it works.
Good luck.
So you're saying that your system is good, probably mean that you have most things in business automated. So what is the main focus during the days that you're working on, your main focus?
My main focus right now, so every week it kind of differs a little bit because you always have to like look at what you're doing in the beginning of the week, see how the progress is, reiterate. At the moment right now, what I'm focusing on is applying new strategies with high ticket ecom. But it's like we don't just so look, all the info we have for you guys, right? Like it's tested and tried. Like I want you guys to know, like when me and Trevor, when we were starting, like bro, didn't have much YouTube videos, didn't have no school community, didn't have really anything. And it's kind of like still been the same like that for us because high ticket dropshipping is a blue ocean and it's untapped, but it also means like you just don't know a lot of stuff going on. You have to try things. So what I'm actually doing right now is trying new strategies with Trevor. We both have different, like we're finding new ways to keep improving the system. And so I'm testing new strategies. I'm applying it with my store. And then I'm honestly like just fucking up for the students, figuring out how to make it efficient, affordable, replicatable. And then once it is good, I'm just like, yo, Trev, here it is. Share it with everyone. And then like he does the same. And then we share with our coaches and everyone in our community is going to get the info first. I'll see in the one-on-ones. We apply it. And then when we're ready, it's like, okay, let's give this shit out for free. Most of you guys don't do anything anyway with it. But you ask me like what I focus on. It's like 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, check up on my stores, make sure all the finances, everything's cleared. If I have any meetings, make sure I attend all meetings and then focus on help people make more money. How can we get the same clicks, less costs, higher profit, less revenue? That's what I'm focused on.
Yeah, because once you have the foundations set, it's just how can you tweak things so you can eke out more percentage for your profit. That's really what business comes down to, optimizing for percentages.
Right.
Yeah, we're testing like new traffic strategies, more marketing strategies to get more leads at a lower cost. That's really the name of the game. How can we get the cheapest qualified leads to our store, convert them into sales? So that way, you know, instead of spending $1 and getting $10 back in Google, this new traffic source, what if we spend $1 and get $50 back? Okay, maybe not so scalable, but we can just set it and forget it, get sales on autopilot.
Few extra clicks and sales at like that actually helps a lot for everything, you know. So
especially for high ticket, you know, 2-3 sales might be $1,000, $1,500 extra profit.
Yeah, that's your whole marketing budget if you're a beginner. Like,
Is 100K plus search demand too competitive?
For total market, no. I would say no. Right? Dude, like electric bikes has like 2 mil. I think like golf simulators have like 5 mil total. I could be wrong.
I don't know. 5 million for golf simulators. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
But
that might be guessing.
maybe 500K.
Yeah.
But I mean, 100K. I mean, search demand does not equals competition. It can.
Right.
A lot of times it is the case. But if there's demand for something, I mean, if there's competition for something, there is demand. Otherwise, there wouldn't be competition.
Correct.
So for me now, I would rather pick something that's bigger market, where the TAM, total addressable market, is bigger, versus something that is smaller, which you can take up the market size pretty easily. Just because my skill set is more so better now than it was a year or 2 years ago. So that way I can address more competitive markets. But if you're starting out, I would pick something with less than 20 competitors and go with that. In the demand, you want to aim for 30K.
TAM is definitely one of those concepts we picked up that was really been helpful. Total addressable market. It's really good.
Eamon's like, I will do your emails for you. And then, would you be against that, Trevor? Bro, I get this so much from people. Would you be against that? That's an Alex Ramosi line. I see that so many times in my Instagram DMs. That's like every time I just get reminded of that. It's like you gotta spice up your strategy more now. Everyone's just copying what Alex Ramosi says.
So so would you be against that, Trevor?
Yes, I'm against it.
Oh shit, man. I tried, man. I bet.
Hey, thank you so much, bro. Have you had any luck with high, medium, low strategy in Bing ads? Yes, for the first year and a half that I was running it, but afterwards there is something called keyword leakage, meaning keywords from the high campaign are going to the medium or low, and just keywords were just being jumbled up all over the place. So the new Bing strategy is different. I've been using it for 6 to 9 months now. It's essentially just 2 shopping campaigns, brands as ad groups. That's it. For Bing, less campaigns, the better. So have 2 shopping campaigns, put all your brands as ad groups instead of having 3 campaigns for brand. That's what is working best for now. I respect you for trying.
Any other questions from maybe IGs?
People are just saying hello. How are you? Mainly it.
No, that's good. That's good. All right.
I mean, other than Google and Bing, are there other ways to market our website, such as Pinterest, Meta Ads, etc.? That's what we're doing on the back end. That's what we're testing all the time.
Yes, there are other ways. There's so many.
B2B outreach with email, making videos, posting content,
SEO,
creating communities, SEO, forums. I mean, Pinterest. I mean, Pinterest. Yeah, the Pinterest organic works fine too as well. Meta ads for retargeting, that also works.
So what doesn't work, Trevor? I mean, everything works. Make it seem like everything fucking works. What doesn't work?
Everything works. It's just like which one works best, so that way you can prioritize your time on it. Google Ads number 1 for paid ad strategies. Bing Ads number 2, and then for Facebook Ads number 3 as well. That should be your bread and butter. 3 advertising channels. That's all you really need. If you want to add other ones, but by all means, go ahead. We haven't really tested it. I mean, do Snapchat ads if you want to. Do TikTok ads.
LinkedIn.
Do Twitter ads. Do LinkedIn ads. Do Taboola ads. But yeah, your main 3 is going to be Google, Bing, and Facebook, and then other organic strategies you want to pour onto. Number 1, basically with your store, as soon as you start making profits, I would tell myself invest into SEO right away, because even if you only make 2 to 3K a month, put that profit into SEO. It will pay off in 3 to 4 months. That you will thank yourself. For 3 to 4 months, you might not make any profit. That's fine, but your SEO results will start to pay off, where it's not going to even matter at month 3, month 4. Can I start dropshipping in Nigeria, if I may ask? I wouldn't sell in Nigeria, but you can start a business from Nigeria. Just because, from what I know, the Nigeria market, the GDP isn't really even on the top 30 lists.
Yeah, you're right.
Bing Microsoft always disapproved the new stores. Please advise. Thanks.
Nah. I don't know Bing advertising policy like that.
I've seen it happen more often. I would say, like, don't set up Bing until you have Google ads up in live. But from what I'm seeing with Bing ads, I think you need some sort of organic traffic to your store. Otherwise, I think that's something that you said, Marcus. You need some sort of organic traffic to your store. Otherwise, the advertising platforms may auto reject you.
I heard the algorithm crawls for visitors that are not from the traffic source that you're applying for.
I once tried to contact Yahoo. It was so difficult to contact them. Well, Yahoo is owned by Bing now. That was a long time ago. So I think he contacted Bing. Bing support is not terrible. They actually answer people. You can get them to call you, but the support reps are kind of a joke. Nice to see you, Legend. Welcome back, FBA team 24/7. Okay, but I can be in Nigeria, but sell for countries like US and UK and all right. Yes. We had one person in our program from Nigeria that sold in the US.
Really?
Yeah. His name was Toby. Not
You're right.
that different Toby.
Oh, really?
Yeah, different Toby.
Cool.
Among all the people on YouTube, you're the only one I can trust. What if I start with 100K this business? Do I have more opportunities? 100K budget? You don't need that much. And I think, like, the more budget you have, the more likely you're gonna burn it, honestly.
Like, just take 10% of it, right? Just take 10K, you're good.
Yeah, just take 10K of it. You don't need 100K.
Yeah, don't use a 90.
Even 10K is stretching it. You don't even 10K with coaching. I mean, that would be
right,
very feasible, but you do have less too.
Hi guys, I deem you a crossroads question. Awesome, bro. Where'd you DM me?
Crossroads.
Awesome.
Thank you, team. Soon. I love your business model. Hope to work with you soon, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Hope to find out what your real name is. FBA team 21st.
Okay, Rennie's to school. Let me double check that right I'm on this crossroads in my life. They say regret come at you like a thief in the night. At least for the time being.
As a starter, how much is the minimum budget for average university student?
What?
I mean, you could have a job or be a university student or not have a job or anything. The budget would still be the same.
Oh,
I would still recommend 2000. The last, how's that Tesla so far, Trevor? Yeah, not bad. I mean, speaking of Tesla, there's like a Tesla takeout tomorrow, which is the protest movement. It's like, sell your Teslas, dump your stock, stock must now, join us. It's quite interesting. So yeah, it's March 29, which is tomorrow. It's supposed to be like a national event where everyone's selling their Tesla stock. They're gonna be burning all the Teslas. We'll see.
Yo, everyone's been going ham on your Teslas, bro. Like,
Look,
you know, there's I hate for Teslas, right? And Tesla insurance has been fucking going off the roof as well.
I don't have Tesla insurance. I don't know.
Oh, okay. But yeah, insurance because of Tesla, I didn't hear them going crazy, and people have been using Tesla, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, my insurance in Michigan, there's an EV like tax for electric vehicles.
Yo, bro, it's crazy.
Extra 400, 500 a year, just because you have an EV. It's like I asked them like, why is this the case? And said they're like, ask the government. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yo, let me go back to Randy's question real quick, bro. Randy's I actually spoke with him before. I actually gave him a really good niche. I thought it was a really good niche. I had the boxing niche. Ooh, you ever thought of that? Niche. I'm gonna tell you why. Because boxing niche, you could do some boxing rings. I thought those were cool, but what you could actually target is the athlete, the professional boxing athlete. You could do cold plunge. You could do sauna. You could do like recovery shit for boxers, and also like just tailor towards like a fighting niche. I think that'd be really cool. So I gave him that suggestion. He said his crossroads now is basically, he said boxing rings and MMA cage don't have that much search volume. Cold plunge shop has money.
I just did some quick research as you're speaking. Boxing rings, they sell for 5 figures and they have 20,000 searches a month.
I told you it's not bad, bro. But he said that most people selling them are that manufacturers. I don't know what that means. But he said there's no traffic with boxing rings and MMA cages. So what is left is infrared saunas, cold plunge tubs, cryotherapy chambers, massage chairs. So he wants to make 2 websites. One for like this side and then another for printing equipment for apparel. Okay. He wants to go into that niche. Printing equipment for apparel and textiles. People who use them for print designs. Oh, I think so. Like those printing machines. Certain ones have high searches, reasonable competition. He said the numbers look better than AXRS, but he knows nothing about like printing niche. What are your thoughts?
I wouldn't sell 3D printers because I heard 3D printers have terrible margins. But printing machines for like t-shirts, I'm just doing some quick research right now. I mean, they're not that expensive, around 2,000.
I would go with biohacking. Like I'm just seeing a trend. I mean, I told this to everyone. Like I'm just seeing a trend, and just people just care about their health these days. So, well, I'm also like I also care about my health. So like, I would lean towards that. But that's the beauty of it. You could build niches upon the stuff that I just said. You could build a store on each of those niche. You know what I mean? You could even still do the boxing. Like for me, I would still do boxing. For me, like I would make that shit like a fighter cage store. And then it could still sell recovery equipment, all that shit. The theme will be all fine. So that's what I would do. BoxingClubUSA.com.
I'm seeing USA Fight Shop. Hmm.
I think he wants to do print on demand. I think that's what Randy's saying. He wants to do because he's like for t-shirts.
You want to sell T-shirts on top of the T-shirt printing machines?
I think that's what he's trying to say.
I mean, the boxing, they are quite expensive products in the niche. The one competitor, there's really not much competition in the boxing niche.
Yeah.
The only way to validate the niche is just to call a few of the suppliers and see if they accept dealers.
But even if they don't, like you can always have them start the ecom program. But
yeah, I had cases where I was the first dealer for a lot of suppliers, so just have to convince them. I mean, I don't think it's that hard.
Yo, Trev, you know that brand? One of the newer brands that you probably know which one. Yeah, like I started their ecom program. Like literally, like I'm gonna be the first dropshipper. So it's definitely possible. It's very possible.
What is touch? I've never seen this word.
I think that's like I think he's trying to say like you're probably more gentleman, and I'm probably on the streets. I feel like that's the vibe. Like you're more like formal. Chaplowski.
Honestly, I've never seen this word before.
That's a name, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I respect it, appreciate it. Marcus is a little hip hop, you know. Are you guys planning our vacation in Bali this year?
No.
Not Bali, China.
We're going to Jamaica too.
Jamaica, maybe even Bangladesh.
Oh yeah, we might go there. If we get the TED Talk, we'll go there.
And then maybe Japan.
You want to go Japan?
Look, we got to bring someone.
Yo, I heard Japan economy is not bad right now. Like for us US dollars, I heard that shit is like not bad. I heard it's a good time to go Japan.
Everyone goes Bali, Thailand. Gotta switch it up, you know.
I want to go Saint Tropez.
I want to go Mars.
I don't. I don't want to be in space.
I don't want to go Mars.
Where the fuck? You explore the world first, Trevor. You want to explore space?
I mean,
would you?
You want to go to space at some point in your life? Like
No.
experience? You don't?
I don't. I personally don't. I'm good. I don't. But I will support you morally.
I'm curious, like what people would think. Like, do most people want to explore space? I feel like I would want to explore at some point. Like, you got to do everything once.
That's so fair. I don't want to be in space. Well, let me ask you this question: would you, if you could choose, would you rather explore space or would you rather explore the ocean?
Space.
Really? You know, the ocean, we've only discovered like 13% of the ocean.
I don't really care about the ocean.
The deep sea, like if anything, like that's where the aliens are.
Yeah, I don't really care about aliens.
So why do you want to
go? To see what's like.
Okay.
I heard like if you go to space, it's like one day is like 3 months in the US or something. I don't know, something crazy.
Really?
Yeah, so if you go 1 month in space, it's like 3 months. The time goes by 3 months in the US.
Dude, I'm scared of heights. Like,
well, you're gonna be floating,
bro. My biggest fear is like, let's say you're in an astronaut suit and then a fucking rock hits your shit, and then you just implode. Instant death. I would.
Well, if you put it like that,
I would never be in that position.
Well, would you go to space or would you do skydiving?
I would not do any of those, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
You would never do skydiving?
I don't think I have. Like, unless like you.
Surprised. I thought you would be the one to do it.
Fuck no. Like, you're not catching me risking my life for no reason these days, bro. Like, we got way too much stress.
Fair.
Like every day, right? I don't need no fucking extra stress. I ain't that bored. Like,
I think that's fair. I mean, I think past like your once you're like 25
You know
plus.
what's crazy, Trev? I'm at the point where like I'm actually craving more stability more than ever these days. I
I'm
went from
craving-
like super. Yeah, I think you're craving more risk. I think, which is good. We're growing.
I mean, I think it just goes in phases, you know, when you're 20
Yeah,
in your
bro.
20s. Yeah.
This guy said Trevor 2 Space Force Emotion. Sound like Pokemon, bro. Team Rocket and Team. I forgot the other one. Mystic, I think. Team Mystic. Do I need Facebook account for this business? Google Ads.
You will launch Facebook ads at some point, but Google ads first. Honestly, I still don't know what that is.
I think it's just a name. I think it's complimenting you, bro.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yo, tomorrow, apparently, if you have a Tesla, don't go outside. Your car might get burned. So stay inside.
Really?
Serious. It's like the whole US wide, like they're protesting on the streets.
Where are they protesting?
And well, on the streets plus in like Tesla dealerships. And I'm like
People
not far
protesting.
away from the dealership.
Oh, like they're just going against Elon?
Well, what Elon is doing is just making the US government more lean. So cutting down expenses. There's like people that are 130 plus years old that are paid from the government. There are people that aren't even doing anything and still getting paid from the government. So Elon's cutting all those pay to those people that are doing nothing and or don't exist. And then people are just the Democrats are saying like, I don't know what I don't really stay up to the news, but the left and right, you know, I feel like it's very clear. Like if you have a brain cell, you'll see what he's doing is actually good.
Really good.
You know, he's making the government more lean, saving us money.
Controlling
And
spend.
people, and then the other side is like, we hate Elon Musk. Let's burn his company. Like let's dump the stock. And the funny thing about dumping the stock is like, you know, it just means like more people are buying. The people that believe in the company vision, they have a sale on the stock, so they just buy more stock. So long term, it's not really going to impact anything. It's just these people are just going to do stuff. And how do we know this? It's because like last week we were at Lifetime Gym and 2 8-figure entrepreneurs in the sauna, and they told us like this is just temporary. Like there's going to be temporary pain in the economy for long-term growth. And honestly, I'm very happy that America's headed in the great direction. Not everyone will agree with me, and that's completely fine. You can have your own opinions, but let's just not bring politics into the thing. Let's just make more money with business.
That's the thing, bro. Like you just see people are just very emotional. I think it just comes down to source of information. That's probably why the protests are happening. They just don't have the same sources of information. They just don't understand like what's actually going on in the big picture. Like,
to be honest, it's not worth wasting time convincing other people otherwise.
Yeah.
Because what are you going to do? They're not going to change. You may as well just like go on with your day. Just do things that you can control, you know. You can build
I just
business.
want to be good, you know, because it makes all our lives easier.
What's the ideal way to automate fulfillment? How we do it is we have VAs that submit orders to suppliers. They confirm that it's profitable. Then they tell the suppliers to charge a credit card or ACH the payment to them. And then the order ships, and then they put the tracking numbers into Shopify. That's how we have it automated. But yeah, hopefully my car doesn't get burned down tomorrow. But besides that, I hope everyone else is having a great week. And I should buy a Cybertruck.
You're gonna get a Cybertruck?
I would get a Cybertruck.
I would get Cybertruck too. I would get a Lambo.
You get which one first? A Lambo first?
Bro, I'm gonna get my freedom first. Like I'm gonna travel a lot first before I get a next car. Like I'm gonna enjoy myself, like fuck around.
Final question. How do you guys start your journey in e-commerce and dropshipping? For me, I saw a YouTube ad back in 2017 when things were picking up. And I started selling fidget spinners. That was literally my first thing I sold. And from there, tried many different business models, ultimately found success with Facebook Marketplace dropshipping, and saw high ticket as the most logical way to start business that can last long term. That's where we are now. How about you, Marcus? Give it a 60 seconds.
Dude, I started reselling like sneakers and stuff. Then I found dropshipping because that's like the ultimate resell. Lost money from low ticket, and then I got into high ticket because like the business model actually makes sense. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much.
Great timing. Hope you guys had a great live. I mean, thank you guys for joining the live and just asking us questions and just hanging out for an hour.
Hell yeah.
Tune in next Friday, 12 p.m. EST, and that's it. We'll answer Randy's questions. Planner. I put in boxing rings. Google Keyword Planner. You can also use Keywords Everywhere, which is a $4 a month software that will tell you the search volume. All right, that's it. See you guys next week.